I was refilling my coffee at the gas station when the cashier squinted at me and said, "Hey, isn't that you on the flyer by the door?" I laughed it off until I actually looked. My own face, printed under the words "Missing since July 2nd," was taped to the glass. Today was July 2nd. I ripped it down and drove straight to my sister's apartment. "Dana, look at this." She read it twice, then laughed nervously. "This is a joke, right? Did you post something weird online?" "I didn't do anything. I've been at work all week." She checked her phone and went pale. "There's a Facebook post. 200 shares already. Mom made it." I called our mother. She picked up on the first ring, breathless. "Where are you? Are you safe?" "Mom, I'm at Dana's. I'm fine." "Why did you file a missing persons report?" Silence. Then quietly, "Because you never came home from your trip." "What trip? I haven't gone anywhere." "You texted me Sunday. You said you were driving up to the cabin for a few days. You said don't call. You needed space." My stomach turned. I had never sent that text. I checked my phone. There it was, in my outgoing messages. A text I didn't remember writing, time-stamped 4 days ago. Dana grabbed my arm. "Okay, this is officially not normal. We're calling the police." 2 officers came to the apartment within the hour. They asked when I'd last used my debit card. I checked. A charge at a hardware store 2 counties over. A place I'd never been. Dated the same day as the text. Then a gas station charge. Then a motel. 40 miles past that. "Someone's been using your accounts," one officer said. "Or someone's been pretending to be you." My hands started shaking. "Why would anyone do that?" The younger officer looked at his partner before answering. "Sometimes people stage a disappearance to buy themselves time. Other times someone else stages it for them to cover something up." Dana's voice cracked. "Cover what up?" They pulled my father into it next, since the cabin belonged to him. When they called him, he didn't answer. 3 calls, no answer. My mother's face went white. "He said he was going up there to fix the roof. He left Sunday morning. Same day as the text. Same day as the charges. An officer drove us up to the cabin that night. The porch light was on, but no truck in the driveway. Inside, the kitchen table was set for 2. Food gone cold. My father's phone sat on the counter, screen cracked, missed calls piling up. A duffel bag by the door held clothes that weren't his, weren't mine either. "Ma'am," the officer said to my mother, "does your husband know anyone who'd want to hurt him? Debts? Disputes? Anything?" My mother sat down hard on a kitchen chair. "He mentioned a coworker a few months ago. Someone he fired. Said the guy threatened him outside the office. I told him to report it. He said it wasn't worth the trouble. They found the coworker's name in an old email thread on my father's laptop, still logged in on the cabin's Wi-Fi router history. A man named Rourke, fired in the spring for falsifying safety inspections at the plant where my father worked as a supervisor. Rourke had access to my father's old work phone, which apparently still had my number saved from years back, from a family contact list my dad never updated. It took 2 more days for a deputy to run down Rourke's truck at a rest stop 80 miles north. My father was in the passenger seat, alive, zip-tied, exhausted, but alive. Rourke had used my father's phone to text my mother, used a burner to send that message from me, trying to buy time before disappearing across state lines with cash he'd pulled from my father's accounts using stolen passwords. When they finally let me see my dad at the hospital, he grabbed my hand and just kept saying sorry, like any of it was his fault. I told him it wasn't. I told him the milk carton version of this story doesn't matter. The flyer, the Facebook post, none of it matters. What matters is, he came home. My mother still has the missing flyer folded in her purse. She won't throw it away. She says it reminds her how close we came to a different ending. I think about that text I never sent more than I'd like to admit. Somebody wore my name for 4 days, and I still don't fully know what they meant to do with it.